Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2023 IFBB Pro League Omaha Pro Women's Physique results. This is so exciting. I love when the competitions focus on one division. We give them all of our attention, and this women's physique lineup was incredible. Now, I'm a little bit behind on my recaps. You guys, I was at the Toronto Pro Super Show. I competed in the amateur and I stayed and watched the show. So that video is coming. I'm a bit delayed, but I promise you the recaps are on their way. So stay tuned for those. Now, in terms of Olympia, for women's physique, it's the top 3 from last year who are already qualified, and then the winner of this contest will get to go. There's no more tiered system, there's no more points, it is just the winner. So here's the scorecard and our top 5. In first place, Emily, second, Amy, third, Anna, fourth, Autumn, and 5th, Kim. And the scores were very balanced and even the whole way through. So here's Kim in 5th place. My gosh, she looks so smooth. Her skin is beautiful. The tone, the color, there's no graininess, there's no vascularity. She's just beautiful. I absolutely adore her whole overall presentation. Her suit is amazing, so fun. Her hair is off her shoulders. Her posing looks perfect. And her conditioning is fantastic. I love how much detail you get in her legs. I think her abs look awesome. She's got a great peak to her biceps. Head to toe, she really nailed it. I just think she needs more size. Her legs could be bigger. Her lat spread could be wider to have a bigger V. A little bit more of that X shape would come through, I think, if there was a bit more muscle in here, a little bit more sweep. But overall, on her own frame, I think she looks really fantastic. Okay, next in 4th is Autumn. Wow, this lady has a lot of size, particularly in her legs, and a super small waist. I really noticed actually from behind how small her midsection is. She's got a great V-taper. You really notice that pinched in shape, beautiful width and roundness to the quads. Her conditioning is nice. You've got great detail in her abs. Her legs look really good. They look very full. I think it would be nice if we could see the lines a little bit more sharp and clear in the legs, but you do see definition. So I don't hate it at all. I think she looks really good. Okay, this is maybe crazy to say, but when I compare her in the lineup, I feel that she could have even more size on her upper body for more in her back in particular. And then, oh my gosh, if we could get this hamstring to look a little bit more round in this pose. You see the roundness in this leg, but this leg to me looks straight. And I don't know whether that could be just pointing this foot a little further out or playing with the rotation of the knee. But either way, I want to just see a little bit more curve on the inside of her leg. That's literally the only thing I can pick out. I think she looks amazing. She's got a great shape. Love the suit. She looks beautiful. Okay, next is Anna in 3rd place. It's a very unique pose. I always try to match up the poses with the previous pictures, and I didn't find one exactly the same. So this is the closest I could see. I love the amount of mass she has in her upper body. Like from this point up, it's so muscular, so much lat, a lot of delt, beautiful arms. She's got a really great width. Then I notice how chiseled out her abs are and the definition in her legs. I think she really got the conditioning very well. It's a lot more than we saw at the Optimum. So deeper lines, more grooves, just more detail coming through. It looks really fantastic. This pose, I think, gives you a nice look at her glute as well. And overall, she looks really good. I would brighten up the lipstick and maybe even lighten a little bit more the makeup on the center of her face, just so she's not all brown from head to toe. But overall, I think she looks really good. Personally, I prefer the brighter suit only because it breaks up. It's just your eye sees it because there is a lot of that same tone on tone. But the suit fits her beautifully, and I love all the jewelry coordinating, so she looks beautiful. Okay, next in second place is Amy. Gosh, I really like her conditioning. Her legs look fabulous. So she's got that round shape in the hamstrings. She's got a nice full round quad, yet she also has lots of detail coming through. The quad muscles, you see all of them. You see definition, you see separation. Really fabulous. The lat spread, I think she could have a bit more size. I think it would be really good to just balance the proportion of the upper body a bit more with the lower body. But I think she's got beautiful definition coming through on the biceps. Nice posing. She could even have a little bit more delt, honestly. In this particular photo, I'm noticing this delt more than this one. I don't know whether it's just this arm might be a little bit higher. The other thing I'm noticing is she's got nice definition in the top part of her abs, but I wish that this bottom part could just come in a little bit tighter, and then she'd really have that V shape. But it's a beautiful suit. I love that she coordinated the lipstick with the suit color. It fits her beautifully. She looks amazing, and I think second place is extremely impressive in this lineup. She did awesome. And now in first place was Emily. Undeniably the most muscular. Her legs are something else. So big, so round. Her quads are massive, but so are the insides of her legs. The hamstrings, the adductors, like holy smokes, so much mass. There's not even a tiniest bit of a space in between her legs. Then she's super lean, so you've got all kinds of detail coming through in the quads. In the abs, her abs are so flat, unreal. And then, wow, what an amazing spread to her lats and beautiful width. So she's got a really great X shape. I think Emily could have a little bit more in the bicep, a little bit more of that peak coming more like off of her arms, way up here. But overall, I think she looks really fabulous. Love this colorful suit. The bluey purple is really gorgeous. She looks amazing. Okay, so there was no lineup photo of these five, so I mashed them up myself. Gives you an idea of the differences in size, particularly in the legs. Emily's legs are like nobody else's. And maybe here's where you can see what I mean about Autumn could have a bit more curve in this inside part of her thigh. I think you really notice the conditioning on Kim and Amy, though for sure Kim could have a lot more size just to be a bit more round like you see with Amy. The V-tapers, particularly on first, third, and fourth, you really notice the lats and just that beautiful shape. But Emily for sure stands out for the conditioning, the detail, the size, the flatness in her stomach, and just that gorgeous posing to really show off the X. And now when I look from behind, here's where I see quite a bit of difference between the athletes and why Emily stands out so much. So she's got a lot of meat, a lot of mass, a lot of muscle in her back. Like right from the lats into this middle part to the delts. She's just so full and so much mass. I don't think Amy or Kim beside her have quite as much development in their backs like Emily does. I think Anna has a really good size and she's got the muscle, but her definition is not quite as detailed. So you're not seeing as much of that 3D popping out, really clearly visible size and fullness in the muscle. Autumn, I think, has an amazingly small waist, but she lacks some of that fullness and thickness that we see from Anna and Emily. So very different. Everybody has different strengths, different unique individual characteristics that make them really amazing in this top five, but it definitely shows you why Emily is doing so well. Small waist and her glutes. Wow. Great shape, great definition. I think Amy beside her was next in terms of just that detail and the tie-ins, the sharpness, beautiful fullness in the legs and the sweep and the inside thighs. But Emily, you see so much detail and just so much mass. So to me, Emily nailed it because of her X frame, the fullness in the back, the smallness in the waist, the width in the V taper, and the definition coming through on those massive legs and those great glutes. But still, I think this entire lineup was awesome. So, Emily is now qualified for Olympia. Okay, there are a lot more shows coming up, so it's a crazy busy time of year. Please give me a like if you like this video, comment below your thoughts on this women's physique lineup, and don't forget to follow. I'll be back with those recaps right away. Give me a like if you like this video and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.